Meet the Jaguar XE. This is perhaps the most important car Jaguar has ever built. And that's because it's the most affordable. Priced at around $60,000 when it arrives here in September, it will rival cars like the top-selling Mercedes-Benz C-Class. But before we drive it, you've got to check out this interior. There's a real sense of luxury in the cabin, from these lovely leather upholstered seats to the new infotainment system and the sculpted dash. It doesn't quite have the polish of the C-Class, but it's a very good effort nevertheless. It's easy to get comfy too. You've got electric steering wheel adjust here, you can electrically adjust the seats, and I really like this gear shifter too. It's very quirky. As you can see, there's enough room in the back here for two adults to sit comfortably. I'm about 6 foot tall and my head is touching the ceiling, but it's not too bad, and legroom is ample. The boot is about par for the course in this class. That's about 450 litres, but it can expand if you fold down the rear seats. So I've just hopped behind the wheel of the high power turbo petrol model, and Jaguar Australia reckons this one will be the top seller. It's got about 177 kilowatts of power, and combined with the 8-speed automatic transmission, it's a very, very nice thing to drive. There's plenty of punch and the whole thing has a very nice refined feel. And I quite like the paddle shifters too. They give you a bit more control over engine revs. Based on an all-new aluminium intensive architecture, the car is much lighter than before, it's stiffer than before, and you feel it in the way it drives. It's got a 50-50 balance and it feels great through the corners. It's very, very controllable, but also very forgiving. It's also the first Jaguar with electric assisted power steering, and it's one of the best I've used yet. It's quite communicative, it's got a little bit of weight to it, and combined with the new front end suspension, it's absolutely beautiful through the corners. Very, very engaging. What's really impressive about this new model is that although it's dynamic and loads of fun to drive, it's also really quite comfortable. The ride quality is excellent, so even on rough and bumpy roads, it's a smooth, seamless ride. There's a really nice feel to the way the car motivates, and that's because it's rear-wheel drive. But at the same time, the front end, the new suspension is really, really good. There's so much grip at the front, and the way it tips into corners is just magnificent. I think the benchmark in the segment at the moment, the 3 Series, is going to have a run for its money when this thing comes along.